Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the consumer protection and its concept and importance. So in this topic we are going to discuss about the meaning of consumer protection what are its importance. So let us first discuss the meaning of consumer protection. Actually, when we talk about consumer protection, as you can see, the word itself is depicting certain meaning that generally we have to discuss about the interest of consumer, that how the interest of the consumer is being protected. Now the question comes, against what the interest of the consumers can be protected. So the answer of this question is very simple, that often the customers are being, unfair trade practices are they used against consumers. Consumers are often supply the goods which are adulterate in nature, or many times they have been given the goods of poor quality. Sometimes the consumer is being misleaded by wrong advertisement, false advertisement, some short measures and underweight goods. Through that, the consumers is also being exploited. Sometimes in the market, artificial scarcity is being created by hoarding of goods. We call it black marketing. So there are so many things taking place in the market for which the consumer is being exploited. So Consumer Protection Act has came into it has been introduced to protect the interest of consumer against all those unfair trade practices of producers and sellers. So now the next question comes, that why we are only discussing about the consumer. Who is the consumer? First we have to understand who is consumer. So if we talk about consumer, consumer is nothing but he is the king of the market. No market can survive, no market can grow until and unless the consumer is not there. So if you minus consumer from the market becomes zero. As you can see, it is clearly visible in the picture in the PPT shown to you. So generally now in today's era, in today's time, consumer is supposed to be the king of the market, and he is the center stage of all the marketing activities which is being taken place in the market. So the question comes that a consumer should be given maximum satisfaction for the goods or the services which the consumer is acquiring. And many a times what happened, the consumer, sometimes the producers, they want to increase their sales. So for increasing their sales, they are taking some steps, like they improve the quality of the product, or they do reduction in the price of the product. Sometimes they do decent and clear advertising, and sometimes they also gives you after sales services. So generally if we talk about, these are the positive steps taken by the seller sometimes to increase the sales. But often, generally most of the time, the consumer, like we, are being exploited by false advertisement, by poor quality of goods, by misleading advertisements, and by artificial scarcity. So for these kind of exploitation, a consumer protection act has came into, it has been introduced, it has came into, we can say it has been introduced by the government. Now earlier it was Consumer Protection Act 1986. Now the government has made certain reforms in that, certain changes, and recently there has been introduced Consumer Protection Act 2019. Now when of course when we are discussing here about the consumer exploitation, okay, now we are discussing about the importance of consumer protection. Now when we talk about the consumer protection, there are two views. First is from consumer point of view, and the second is from the business point of view. So we have to discuss, this is the main heading. Under this there are some side headings also, which we will discuss one by one. So firstly we are going to discuss that how the consumer is being exploited from his point of view, from consumer's point of view, means what are the drawbacks of the consumer, how he is being exploited or how he is being cheated. So, first, when we talk about consumers' point of view, first and the foremost reason why the consumer is being exploited in the market is the consumer ignorance. Often, the consumer is not aware about his rights, his duties, what are the responsibilities, what rights, what duties is there on the consumer. We are not aware about it, so we can be easily cheated by any of the marketer or any of the seller or producers available in the market. So to avoid this, what consumers can do? Consumers has to educate themselves, has to give them a proper information. They have to activate their rights, their duties, their responsibilities, and their reliefs. What reliefs consumer can get? Consumer has to educate himself or herself regarding this aspect. Then only the consumer can be protected against the exploitation being done to him. So, first thing is consumer ignorance. Second, how the consumers can be protected, that is from consumer point of view. The second point is unorganized market. You can see in the picture is depicting the consumer is not organized, they have not formed a group, they all are scattered, they all are unorganized, and this unorganization gives unorganization is one of the basic thing of which the advantages is being taken by the seller or the producers, because the consumers they don't have a group, so they cannot raise their voice. Of course, if an individual is going to raise voice, that will not make a difference, but when a group of people together will make a voice, will raise a voice, that is obviously going to make a difference. So second reason why the consumer is being cheated or being exploited is that they have unorganized market, and because of which they could not raise their voice. So the consumer have to form a proper market, a proper organization who can take care of their interest. So in this way, the exploitation can be minimized, it can be reduced. So, the second reason why the consumer is being cheated is because of the unorganized market. Third reason, from consumers' point of view, why he is being exploited is widespread exploitation of consumer. Consumer are scattered and they are widely being exploited because of the so many reasons, like they are often being provided exploitive goods. There are many unfair trade practices is being practiced against them. Like, often we go and we visit to a market and we are being cheated by giving defective goods. Many times the goods which are not good for our health, it has certain adulteration, we are being provided those goods and we are not aware about it. Many a times many misleading advertisement or false advertisement, we easily assume it true and we buy. Like for example, if I give an example, we are watching a advertisement that anti hair fall shampoo, and we have easily been convinced because of that advertisement, and we keep on buying that product, but it is not having any of those quality which has been depicted in the advertisement. So that was a misleading advertisement which we have easily been convinced. So these all are the exploitation of consumers, and it is widespread in the market, like black marketing. So consumer has a very wide agenda to get rid of such malpractices by the sellers. So these are the importance of consumers from consumer point of view. Of course, there is b bit also which says that how the consumer is being exploited from the business point of view, that we are going to discuss. So from business point of view, first is the long term interest of the business. Now, business is a part of the society, and if business wants to remain in the society, it has to do something to satisfy their customers, because when the customers are satisfied with any business, with any brand, with any product available in the market, they will not buy it again and again, but of course they will persuade others also to buy it, and they will give a positive feedback about that particular product. So it's very necessary for the business, if they wants to survive in the business for the longer period of time, and if they are thinking about their long term interest, they have to satisfy the customer. So their first and the prior utmost need should be the satisfaction of the customers, and they have to pay attention towards the satisfaction of the consumer. And what is the meaning of satisfaction of the consumer is nothing but the consumer's protection. So of course they have to protect the interest of the consumer. Next is business uses society's resource. Of course, that is 100% true, that all available resources, men, material, machinery, manpower, all the available resources which is available in the market is a part of the society, and every businessman, every business uses the resource of the society. So if they are doing using the resource of the society, they have to do something for the welfare of the society. So it becomes the responsibility of every business to give a society, to give their customer a better facility, and this can only be done through consumer protection, that they can do something for the welfare of the society. Next is their social responsibility. Social responsibility it means a responsibility of a business towards society. Now in society, it is not only consumer who is a part of the society, but there are other related parties also who are the part of the society, like employees, suppliers, competitors, government. Everyone is a part of the society. So customers, of course, out of this, customer is supposed to be the most important part of the related parties. Therefore more attention should be paid towards the protection of the consumer's interest. So it is a social responsibility of a business to protect the interest of the consumer. Fourth point is, from the point of view of business, is the moral justification. Now moral is means what? We have certain moral duty. Everyone, like I have certain moral duty towards you, you have certain moral duty towards other. Similarly business has also certain moral duty to take care of the consumer's interest and avoid them from exploitation. So this idea can only be discharged with the help of protecting the interest of the consumer, because anyhow it becomes the moral duty of the customers also to not exploit the consumer by any of the adulterate goods given to them. And the last one is government intervention. Sometimes if the consumer interest is being ignored at a wider range, then sometimes the government has to intervene, and government has to take certain steps which are very hard and which can impair and tarnish the image of the business. But anyhow, when something goes beyond the limit, of course in that situation the government intervene. And such situation, if a business wants to avoid such situation, what business has to do? Business has to work for the interest of the consumer, and where business has to take care of the interest of the consumer, take care about their satisfaction. Then of course the government will not come. Intervention here means interference of the government. Often when the things go beyond the limit, out of control, it becomes the utmost responsibility of the government to intervene and to clear the matter between consumer and seller. So this is the importance of consumer protection from the point of view of business. So thank you for watching it. Please like, subscribe and share my channel, and hit the bell icon, press the bell icon, so you can see my more new videos whenever it is uploaded. And please write your comments. If you like my video, please write your comments in the comment box. Thank you so much.